Well, good morning and welcome back to the ham radio shack here of KA4PNV, John Lyons. We're going to be taking a look at some communications receivers this morning, in particular shortwave receivers. It's a beautiful sunny day outside here in Virginia. I look out the window here, bright, beautiful sunny day here in Virginia. Okay, well, we're going to get over here and take a look at some of the receivers that I have here, and we're going to be taking a look first here at the this Grundig here, and it's not even sure what model it is. I just bought it. Anyhow, let's see. It's the Grundig S450 DLX receiver. I just bought this radio and it seems to be a pretty good radio. I did detect some some problems with the power supply. It had some AC hum in it on some of the frequencies. It wasn't anywhere near the point of being horrible, but it was annoying on some of the frequencies. But once the power supply was unhooked and you used the batteries, it disappeared. So it's definitely a problem in that power supply with 60 cycle AC hum on some of the frequencies. Also, the S meter doesn't seem to work too good on this thing. It seems to show a full signal on just about all the bands. Okay, let's take a look at this receiver here. Like I said, it is the Grundig. I just bought it. It was on sale for I believe $60 some. I got it at Radio Shack.
Save itself by turning back your internal cage with Protandem. Protandem is an all-natural, triple-patented medical breakthrough designed to reactivate our own cells.
Let me cut the volume down here a little bit. It's a nice-looking radio. It seems to work pretty good. It's not the best receiver you can buy, certainly, for shortwave radio, but for $60, I think it probably is the best. Like I say, it was on sale. This is the Grundig S450 DLX. I would probably give it about a 7 on a rating of 1 to 10, about a 7. We'll cut it up here.
February and 20%
see what frequency it's on there. You can see for yourself.
Fueled strengthen the dollar according to.
Okay, we'll move over here now. We will take a look at another receiver here. This is an older receiver here. This is probably 25 or 30 years old. This is a DX392 receiver here at Radio Shack made. Let's cut it on here.
The Federal Reserve consistently gets it wrong. This consistent wrongness is a verdict on the Fed. Be sure to visit SwissAmerica.com and check out the video of Ron Paul confronting Ben Bernanke today on the dollar decline and the true rate of inflation. Give us a call toll-free 800-289-2640.
I already have these radios on the frequencies here because I don't want to be tuning around here wasting time trying to find a station this morning while I'm demonstrating these radios. This is a DX392 here. It does have a BFO on it and you can receive single sideband. That's one of the things that the Grundig does not have on it is the BFO, and you cannot receive single sideband on it. It is a nice radio, but it does not have single sideband on it. It has AM and FM. As I checked the AM out on it and the FM, it does a very good job on AM and FM, also shortwave. It's a very good receiver. This DX392 here, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9. It's a tremendous receiver. Both of these rigs are phase loop lock radios. They do not drift at all. They're phase loop locked. This DX392 it's got quite a bit of age on it, and it works as good as it did today. I bought it at Radio Shack about 25 or 30 years ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but in that neighborhood. Both of these are tremendous receivers. I'm demonstrating these shortwave receivers here in the daytime. They're a lot better at night on the lower bands. You can receive a lot better reception at nighttime. That's when I mostly listen to them. But because I work, I have to demonstrate them here in the daytime on one of my days off. We're going to look at a couple other receivers here too. This here is another Grundig here. This here is the looks like FR200 down there. Let's cut it on here and see what it sounds like.
Order now. P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri 65018.
Okay, it don't sound too bad at all for the South radio.
Citizens Rulebook everywhere you go. P.O.
The
Box
audio is
73, California, Missouri 65018.
high on it. There's no tone where you can tone it down a little bit, but it sounds fairly decent for that type of radio. We'll cut it down here. We'll move over here. What did I do with that other radio I had? Oh, here it is. I was losing track of what I got here.
I was listening to the commercial in the break.
This is a Colby shortwave receiver here.
That's how I want to say.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'm not getting too good of a signal on that.
One of your statements is a quote from the Founding Fathers, and
But
that
it
is
does a
about
good job.
the difference
I'm not going to take
between
time to tune around on it to find something. But it does do a good job on the thing. And this is a Colby
the
here.
government's going to get me for this.
This is a very cheap radio here. I think I got it for less than $10. So what can you expect for $10?
You're going to get,
And
hammered and all this.
okay, we'll cut this down here and cut it off. Shortwave radio is a very good hobby to have. As you can see by the equipment here, I am an amateur radio operator. I have amateur radio equipment here in my ham shack. As we look around here and see the different transceivers here, let me cut a light on here. That there is a Kentwood there TS520S we're looking at there. That is a amateur transceiver. And we have the Swan over here. The Swan, I believe it's Cynet that I have here. We have this here, and we have a Tempo 1 over here. I'll get a light on over here, see if I can see this. The Tempo 1 here. A Tempo 1 transceiver here. This is a good old radio here, and like I say, the Swan. Also, I'm into scanner too. I have a Bearcat scanner here. I don't particularly like that annoying beep when you cut that thing on.
You realize that that's going to be on the ARB off ramp. The shoe ramp right there comes up there.
I have this Bearcat hooked up to an external antenna. I can literally get about 70 or 80 frequencies on this thing here. Like I say, I have it hooked up to an outside antenna here. I'm trying to hurry along here this morning. I have a limited amount of time here on this video, and I don't want to run out before it ends. If I do, you'll understand what happened. I just ran out of time on this video. And also, I have various 10-meter equipment over here too. I use for 10-meter FM when the band's open and so forth and so on. I have computers here in the shack. There's one up there I use for HF radio.
Mr. Papp has called. You haven't seen anything of that subject this morning, have you? Negative, it's not there.
Okay, we'll cut the scanner off here. It's like I say, I'm fascinated with all kinds of communications equipment. I have another computer here I use for packet, AM tour, PAC tour, and stuff like that. And I have a packet terminal over here I use for packet radio. This is the monitor I use for that, for the packet radio, and this here is the computer I use for that down here on the bottom. I have a bencher paddle here too, if you can see that. It's right here. I use it for sending Morse code. And okay, I hope you enjoyed the look that we had around the radio room here this morning, or the radio shack, as ham radio operators call it. I was featuring this morning the shortwave receivers here that I have, the Grundig S45 0 DLX, a good receiver here. I just bought a Radio Shack. I hope it holds up as well as this DX392 over here I got. And there's my thermometer here I have in the shack. As you can see, it's 65 degrees No, it's 70 degrees outside and 65 here in the house. And they just went up to 71. A beautiful day outside here in Virginia for this time of the year. Okay, I thank you very much for taking a look around the radio room here, and I have a computer over here too. I do have a computer network set up here with 4 computers, and I do everything from karaoke to ham radio to financing and just about everything. What would we do without computers? Wouldn't life be boring without our computers? I'm into music. I like music. My guitar is sitting over there. I have electric too. Okay, I do thank you very much for taking a look around the radio room here this morning, or the Ham Shack, and God bless you, and I hope you enjoy the little tour we took here this morning of our radio transceivers and receivers we have here. There's S meters there I use for ham radio. There's some of the shortwave receivers, and let's take another last look here at this World Star radio over here. This is a shortwave radio here. I was going to power it up here and see if it works. I'm not going to be able to get anything on that.
Defiled.
Yeah, I did.
They were defiled people, according to God.
Okay, this is a World Star here. Okay, I had almost forgot I had that shortwave receiver. There's another packet terminal I use there, MFJ for AM tour and pack tour. Okay, I got to get off of this video here. I'm just about out of time. Like I say, I'm glad I could show it to you this morning. God bless you, and I do appreciate you taking a look around the radio room here this morning. God bless you all. Thank you very much.